Hello, it's Leanne Peters here. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I am here to share some cards or pull some cards and share some guidance for this week ahead. That's this week starting the 8th of February through till Sunday the 14th of February 2021. So a couple of things. I apologise for the vertical nature of this video, which I don't tend to do, but my son and his girlfriend are due home any minute, and if I go out into the living space to record this, I'm sure they'll walk in just as I begin or halfway through, which is quite typical. So I'm here in this space and it just lends itself best to vertical. So I apologise. It's not usually like this. The other thing is that I did start to stream this video on Sunday, but I didn't realise I had such a terrible connection. So you may have had a notification of this video, but then it vanished. That's because I deleted it, because it didn't last more than, I don't think, a couple of minutes. And I'm recording this on Tuesday, my time, so it is a day later than usual, but still early enough in the week for me to be able to be here. If it was Wednesday, I'd probably say no guidance this week. But we can still, I think, work with this. So welcome. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. So if you're new to watching, what I'm going to be doing is using my combined Animal Kingdom Oracle cards with my Speed of Light Oracle. These are two different decks that have been combined to make a 110 card deck. So I'll be using this deck to find the best cards for this week ahead. I'm going to go back to Monday, even though it's Tuesday for me, and we will start the week afresh. I know for some of you it is Monday still, but it is towards the end of Tuesday here. Coming to you live from Tasmania, Australia. It is Tuesday the 9th of February at exactly 5:14 p.m. So let's see. So please think of this as a guide only. Just take on board what feels right, what resonates, and what fits into your life easily at this time, and let the rest go. I trust that you've been led here for a reason. So what that reason is will be determined by what resonates and what speaks to you personally. So if it was me watching now, I'd be thinking about what, as I'm going, does that make sense to me? Does it sound like that I'm talking, if I was talking to myself, does it sound like I'm talking directly to you, like it's just you and me here? That's no accident. I get messages like that all the time and have for years. So if you feel that, you can trust it. See where it takes you, see what happens. So I'm going to share the cards intuitively. I'm preparing to lay them out here next to me, and I'm going to share them in an intuitive way. So let's see. And I'm not doing personal readings for individuals. So welcome new people, because only new people would ask me that. I trust that something shared will support you, but trust your inner guidance as well. So the best cards for this week from Monday the 8th of February through to Sunday the 14th of February are these, and I'm now going to lay them out here in two lines, like a number 11 for those of you who are interested. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 down one side, and 1, 2, 3, 4 down the other. We've got 4 Animal Kingdom and 4 Speed of Light for those who are interested. And sorry, I've just finished a healing event, which was freaking amazing, and I am just on a bit of a high right now, so I hope I'm not speaking too quickly and that you can understand me. I'm trying to speak a bit slower, and I'm mega excited because it was a very inspiring, motivating hour. So that's the Pillar of Light, our healing event for February. So I'm going to turn these over. Oh yes. We're starting off, look, and I wore this top which matches. We're starting off with the dragon. So yes, let's just keep going before I just like explode or something. Okay, we've got a couple of featured cards. So, oh wow, and we finished the week with the Spirit Dragon. So we have dragon at the start of the week, dragon at the end of the week. And if you're new to watching, there are 5 dragons in this whole deck of 110 cards, 5 dragons, and they are what I consider the most powerful cards in the deck. But before I get into dragons, we've got 2 featured cards. We have the Lunar cycle. This is a timing card, and it says up here to take the second card from the top of the deck. So I'm going to take this and add with the moon. We've got the dolphin again. This has come up the last couple of weeks. So I'll put those there. We'll talk about them in a minute. And then the other featured card is the medicine pouch. This says here to trust your instincts and fan out the deck and pull a card. So I'm not going to think about it or look or go, oh, or overthink it. I'm just going to go in and grab this card to go with the the medicine pouch, and this was our theme card for last week. So these have come up together. We'll talk about them in a minute. So yes, welcome everybody. I trust you enjoy the connection here today. I do these every week. So to start the week off with Monday and into Tuesday, we have the Air Dragon card 27, and it says your mind is powerful. This brings a heightened state of mind. So it would be a great time to start new focuses, new ideas, new beginnings, to really think about or be aware of where or what we're focusing on, because it has a massive effect on our life, our day-to-day life, our relationships, our life in general. So if we're thinking the worst, or if we're feeling very small and doubtful or scared, that focus is going to impact or influence our life and how our day unfolds. If our focus is clear and confident and open and optimistic, then we'll also find that reflects in or ripples out into our day as well. So starting our week off with really super high, we could say, awareness of our state of mind will likely help us with the unfolding of this whole week. So I know it's already Tuesday for some of us, but maybe for you, and maybe Monday and into Tuesday, you've already started really thinking about where you're focused, what you want to focus on, where you're going. You might feel quite, like I am, quite determined and quite focused. So this is saying don't underestimate the power of your mind. It can be your biggest ally, and it can also be your biggest enemy, we could say. So is your mind right now your enemy? Is it supporting you? Is it for you, or is it against you? Is it cheering you on? Or is it your biggest ally? Is it working with you to help motivate you, help you stay focused, help you do what you need to do? As our mind is a powerful thing. So then that moves us into, so I feel that's Monday and into Tuesday, sort of almost like a blur feeling for the early part of the week is this Air Dragon. And then we move into Tuesday again, and we've got this card, Initiation, card 21. And down here it says mastery, milestone, progression, and greatness. This is about being open, so opening ourselves up and stepping into something new. This is about being initiated into a new beginning, a new level, a new area. It's sort of like an upgrade. So how I think with this card is it's a bit like if we were at school and we were sitting a bunch of tests and we were learning throughout the year, then the very end we have our exam. So the exam is usually, or it used to be, I don't know if it still is, but it used to be a picking of a bunch of things from the tests that we did through the year and the learning that we did through the year to see if we really knew what we had learned. That would all come up in the exam. So that would be like our final test, our initiation to say, yes, you are ready to move to the next level, or no, there's still a little bit of work to do. There's a big cross here, so you're going to maybe, there's still a bit of learning to do. So there's that sort of feeling with this card, and this is coming in strongly for Tuesday, where we might feel, some of us, that we're ready, or we have just recently passed a test that is now moving us up to the next level, or a new phase in our life. If we don't quite pass the test, or we haven't really fully learned or understood the lessons that we've recently been learning, it's okay. We're just going to probably learn those for a little bit longer, and then we'll come through this phase again. So this also represents a milestone. So some type of milestone is likely around too for Tuesday. So I trust that makes sense. Now we move into Wednesday and we've got new pathways opening up. This is the Indigo card, card 18, and it says new children, innocence, fun, magic, and birth. This card is about new beginnings, new pathways, new beginnings with the S on the end. These are options. This is not just one doorway. Can you feel the motivation that I'm feeling? I mean, yeah. There are pathways, there are options, and we might see that quite strongly on Wednesday. That's around the 10th of February, where we might see that there might be more options than we realised before. So there is this sense here by the middle of the week that there is not just one path to take. There are potentially multiple paths for us to consider or to look at. It doesn't mean we're going to do all these paths. We'll probably likely pick one, but there are likely options. So consider, especially if you're feeling stuck in a rut or if you're feeling held back, see if you can think about keeping your mind open and considering or thinking outside the box for other options, alternative options, other pathways that you can take that are better than the pathway or the option that you thought before. There is also child energy around this, and new beginnings as well. So that's around Wednesday. This is likely not taken form yet, though, I'd just like to add. This is likely ideas, this is likely being inspired or thinking or being motivated by something, but it's probably not, laid out yet in our reality of our life experience. Okay, so then we move to Thursday here. Thursday, the 11th of February, and we've got these two cards. These two cards have come up together for a reason. They are connected somehow. So we're going to look at them first separately, and then we'll look at their relationship together. So we have the medicine pouch, card 54. It says resources, gather, knowledge, and collect. This is about gathering resources, and it might be something we've already been doing or something we need to seriously think about on Thursday. The first thing that comes to mind with this card usually, and it is now as well, is saving money. So that's a way of gathering resources. And if that's something you've been talking about recently, that I must get my finances into order, I must get a little bit of money behind me, or if this is something you've already been thinking or talking about, then this would confirm that for you. But we can also gather other sorts of resources too. It may be essentials like food or the things that we need to survive, but it can also be knowledge. It could be tools that we need in our life, or skills that we're gathering, skills that we're learning that we can use then in the future. They become like a skill set or a part of us in the future. So there's likely some thought or some stuff happening around this, maybe some action that we want to take around Thursday. So Thursday the 11th, around what it is that we're gathering or collecting, or resources that are important to us. This is card 36 that goes with it, and this was our theme card for last week. It's called Shadow, and it says shape-shifting, hidden, release, and raven. This is a bit of a confronting card, potentially. It will reveal to us the shadowy parts, especially of our resources, maybe of our finances on Thursday, the things maybe we've been spending too much, maybe we've been wasting too much, maybe we've been impulse buying what we need, what we want, but not necessarily what we need, and maybe we've been noticing that getting a bit out of control, and that might reveal a bit of an uncomfortable, confronting energy where we need to face the facts. We can't, like I say to my children, you can't spend and save at the same time. So if this is connected with finances, it's important to keep in mind, if we're trying to save them, every cent counts towards that savings. If we're wanting to spend and save at the same time, we're not going to have the extra money or the couple of dollars there to put aside to save. They don't go together. So this is probably confronting or presenting some uncomfortable, some shadow element connected with our resources, perhaps finances. But the good thing about this card is there is a potential bringing light into the subject. So it could be being honest about our resource situation. It might be be honest with the fact that maybe we have no money left, you know, and facing that fact, that confronting fact, so we can start turning it around. So there is a turning around feeling with this card. There's a shifting feeling. There's about bringing something that was hidden or secret out into the light, out into the open, so we can then do something about it. So see how this sits for you, and be ready to face it honestly, so that you can make some positive changes in regards to your resources that you're collecting to live, to live at the moment, in the past, in the future. So I trust that makes sense. So now we're moving over to Friday, and we're moving down the other arm of these cards that I've got out. And we've got Friday here, the 12th of February. And for Friday, we have these two cards. We've got Lunar Cycle, which is a timing card that comes with the dolphin. The dolphins come up, I think, the last 3 readings, or maybe 4. Let's look at these separately. So this is about Friday the 12th. I don't know when it's a full moon at all. I don't know if we're near one or not. But this is card 53, Lunar Cycle, and it talks about 1 month. A 1 month cycle that's very important in regards to around Friday. So there might be something that we're planning that happens in a month, something that we're on a month cycle, or we have a month to think about, but there is likely a 1 month cycle that's in effect roughly from Friday the 12th of February. This is likely connected with a celebration. So this might be a birthday, it may be a get-together, an anniversary, some type of celebration that is happening in around 1 month's time. That is important that we either organise, consider, start preparing for, I don't know, but something about Friday that's important for this celebration that's happening in about a month's time. Sounds simple enough. Okay, then we move to the weekend, and we're in for a powerful weekend. We've got 3 cards for the weekend. Whew. We have got, and I'm not doing personal readings, sorry, but thank you for being here. This is general guidance for everyone, but welcome. So this is especially for, this is especially for Friday, the 12th of February. So Friday the 12th, we've got card 19, Integration, and it says settling, grounding, nature, and calm. It feels like finally we can catch our breath. The energy that's been a bit crazy last week, intense last week, probably quite intense this week, but maybe a bit more positive, focused and positive. Perhaps this week a little bit more motivating, a little less dramatic like last week was. We might find around Friday that this energy, Friday and Saturday actually, that this energy really starts to settle. So there is this feeling of maybe stepping out into nature and allowing this energy to integrate. So this means to settle and find its place. So we might feel a bit sort of heightened, a little bit hyped up, perhaps for some of this week. So on Friday and into Saturday, there is this sense of grounding, this calm energy that comes in, and maybe where things sort of sink into place. You know, the reality kind of sinks in. There's that sort of feeling here too. And then for Sunday, we've got these two for Sunday, which is exciting. We'll talk about this one first. It's the Fox, card 8. Yeah, I'm not doing personal readings. Please stop commenting and repeating commenting. I'm not doing personal readings. I don't do that on my videos, but thank you very much. This is for Sunday the 14th, card 8, the Fox, and the Fox says to find a way. And this card's come up recently. It talks about carving a new path out for ourselves and finding a way to make things work, finding a way to make that solution, that option that we're going for, that target, to make it happen. There's that sort of feeling here. And it just feels like we're carving out this path. It feels deeply carved, and we'll either be doing that or looking at action steps to take with that, or proceeding with that on Sunday. So finding a way over obstacles, hurdles as well, perhaps. And then we finish the week off with the Spirit Dragon. This is the highest vibrating card in the deck out of 110 cards, and it's come up for Sunday, the 14th of February. And it's card 26, and it says heightened energy. This is an uplifted feeling here for Friday. So this is good energy. This has been in good flow. This is things in general working out fairly well for us on Sunday. And in fact, the whole week, aside from probably our resource, shadowy, hidden stuff that might come up around midweek, this week feels quite powerful and quite motivating and quite, strong-willed, assertive. There is that sort of feeling here, focusing on the target and where we're going. So this is heightened energy for the weekend and really adds a cherry to the top of what feels to be a potentially great week this week. So see how you go. I am going to prepare now to pull a card that represents the theme for this week ahead. So I'll do that in a second. Before I do that, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed the video, please, please, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you would love to connect more privately, please send us a message through our website. I have my next online art class coming up on Saturday, the 27th of February. If you would love to join us for that, we'll be creating an artwork focused around stability. So if that's something that you're kind of keen to explore and you would love to come create with me and a few other people, you don't need to have any art experience. It happens on Zoom, and you can learn more about it on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. Also, if you're in Hobart or if you're in Tasmania, this weekend on the 13th and 14th of February, I will be doing something I rarely do, probably once a year or once every 2 or 3 years now, are spirit guide drawings live. You will be able to book a live spirit guide drawing with me and sit there and see it come to life in person. So if you would love to do that or take advantage of that, if you're in Tasmania, then please, how can you find out about it? I'll put a tag up for the New Age Festival, so you can follow over to their page and get the details of the location and things and the times. But I'll be there. We'll also have a stall, so if you're interested in some cards or just coming to say hi, if you're in Tassie or Hobart, please come and see us on this weekend. So the best card for the theme. The theme card will help us bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture for this whole week ahead. So what do we need to know for the theme for this week? Da-dum! Oh, Carly, we'll be up in your area, no doubt about it soon. This is the Cheetah. The Cheetah card 4, and the Cheetah's our theme for this week, and he says to focus on your strengths. So this takes us right back to that very first card, the Air Dragon. Remember I said, what are you focusing on? Is your mind your ally, or is your mind your enemy? So this is a similar thing for this week. Focusing on your strengths, or are you focusing on your weaknesses or the weaker areas of your life that aren't working? I think it's good to be honest about the areas of our life that aren't working. But if we're wallowing, if we're rolling about in it and in the muddy parts of our life and we're not doing anything about it, we're just complaining but we're not making changes, and we've been complaining or in that space for a while, it's not a nice space to be in. So maybe it's good to think about what changes do we need to make, what improvements can we make, what action can we take to make things feel better for us. So this is about focusing on our strengths, the things that are working in our life, the things that we are capable of. And we might see this week some things that happen, some really good things that might make us see, wow, I'm more capable or more qualified or more skilled or more knowledgeable on this subject than I thought, than I realised. So there might be some realisations that come about our own strengths, the things that we might be good at. So the Cheetah, our theme for this week. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for your time today. I will see you next week for the weekly guidance on Monday, and throughout the week for some healing videos, no doubt. So thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now. Thanks, everyone.